Welcome back to paradise, everybody. So in the last episode, I did part 1 of the beachfront, and it had to be a walkable beachfront. And I was thinking, in order for it to be walkable, it kind of needs to be beautiful. The beach needs to be beautiful. And this is what it looks like right now. It looks like trash. There's weeds growing everywhere. So we're going to turn it into this, which I think looks a lot better. So let's get started, because this is going to take a long time to do. The first step is to go bushwhacking and get rid of all of these excess trees. I will be planting some new ones in the future, so we do not need all of these. And then I can finally get started on these roads. Last episode, I only extended 1 city block. This time I'm going to go like 3 or 4 city blocks, just so that way I don't have to worry about constructing roads on the beach for at least a while. This part took a very long time because most of the roads were not straight. Even though they look straight, they're not. Most of them were diagonal or a very large curve. So I had to do a lot of circle making and just a lot of geometry involved with this section of road, and it was fun but also grueling at the same time. But at the end, I think it all looked really well, so enjoy the roads. This next step by far took the longest, and that is terraforming all of the land around these freshly new roads. World Painter is not perfect. I have to go back and make sure everything flows all nicely, and that includes the long beach, because we have a lot of weeds growing on there still, so that needs to be freshened up. And yeah, this is the part about beautiful. This is the landscaping and the flowiness of all the terrain. All these words I'm using, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's the small details that make the big difference, so we need to make sure that these details are on point. Once all the terrain is flattened out and nice, I am able to go crazy with just planting a bunch of palm trees everywhere. The more the better, pretty much, is what my strategy was for this. It's a tropical island and there are palm trees everywhere, so that is what I am doing right now. The next thing I did was build a bunch of these little structures everywhere. They are bathrooms, public bathrooms, conveniently right on the beach, so that way if you have to change or use the bathroom, there is one right there. And then I also wanted to build these really cool lifeguard stands. They're inspired of ones off of Cocoa Beach. They have like these slanted roofs, so I decided to recreate those here. And then once I had 2 of these built, I decided to sprinkle them around every couple hundred blocks or so that way the lifeguards can have an easy time keeping watch on everyone swimming so no one drowns. Further down the beach, I make a straight edge version of the bathrooms, so that way it lines up with the coast. And this was a lot easier because it's straight edges, obviously. And then it's just a matter of putting in some final details on the road, and the roads are finally complete. So I thought about ending the video right here, but then I realized it's just roads. I gotta build at least one building. I got to, at least one. So here we go. Let's build one building, which happens to be the one that I'm standing in front of. This building right here is the reference for what I'm going to be building. It is a random hotel over by Disney. I drove past it the other day and I was like, I'm going to build that. So here we go. It is going to be the building on the right, by the way. My plan of attack for this building is to build all the middle floors first. So basically the 2nd to the 18th floor, because I'm going to make mine a little bit taller than the real life one. So I'm just going to get the floor plan down for all of these floors, so that way I am able to stack them straight upwards. Now it's time for the most satisfying part, and that is the big stack upwards, and I even captured it from 2 angles for you guys. Next is that crazy complicated roof. let's just say I was glued to Google Earth for this part because it is quite complicated, different levels and different angles all meeting together, but I finally pulled it off and it looks great, and it is also symmetrical, so I only had to build half of it and I could just flip it to the other side. Yes, makes me happy. And then I just got to work on the bottom floor. I am putting a giant pit inside the ground, you will see, and that's going to be an underground parking garage, and I'm just laying out those giant ramps that are going to go down like 10 blocks to the underground garage. The last piece of interior to do for this building is the bottom floor lobby, which I kind of half did. No furniture, but just walls and lighting and kind of some furniture, but not really. And then it's my favorite part of the video, and that is the pool. This pool turned out so cool, and obviously it turned out cool because I did the entire voiceover part in front of it, but this is cool. And what's better than one pool? Two pools. Come on. Two pools. We ball. And then I had a little bit of trouble with this bar area. I didn't know which direction I wanted it to face, so I ended up having to build it and then redo it to make it face the opposite direction. But this pool turned out awesome. We got a bunch of seating and like little cabanas for everyone to sit, and then it's just a matter of putting a bunch of palm trees and finishing off the landscape, and this building is done. I had a ton of fun making this. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a big fat like if you really enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun making this, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we will probably continue making the beach. See you later. Bye-bye.